One of the biggest problems that you can face if you're buying a house or an apartment is the presence of pyrite in your property. What is pyrite? Well, in particular circumstances, a chemical reaction which creates expanding crystals within the material can occur, which causes the pyrite to swell, causing the construction material in which the pyrite is present to expand, heave, crack, and eventually crumble. Pyrite is essentially a common mineral that occurs in rocks. The problem occurs mainly in floors of houses, causing huge problems for the property owner, rendering the home virtually unsaleable until the problem is resolved. Some telltale signs of pyrite damage include lifting of the floor slab, resulting in cracking of floor finishes and tiles, doors catching on floors, horizontal cracking externally at damp-proof course level, cracking on internal walls, over doors, cracking of ground floor stud partitions, and cracking of plasterboards. Most, but by no means all, of the houses in Ireland where you'll find problems with pyrite are located in North Leinster and the Greater Dublin area, including Meath, Offaly and Kildare. The reason for this is the use of stone from quarries in this area which contain rhomboidal pyrite. The NSAI, the National Standards Authority of Ireland, introduced an IS 398 which sets standards in relation to pyrite. It provides protocols for testing and categorization and setting out a methodology for dealing with pyrite and remediation works. Essentially, there are 3 certificates now in relation to pyrite, or confirming the presence or absence of pyrite in a property. The 3 certs are a green cert, which means the property is pyrite free. Amber means the hardcore is susceptible to limited or significant expansion and monitoring of the damage is required, and red means you have a pyrite problem and the stone infill in the floor of the house will have to be removed and replaced. When you're buying a house, you should make sure to have a structural survey carried out first. Then your engineer should be able to advise you whether further investigation is necessary to ascertain the position in relation to pyrite. You may have to insist, if you're buying a house or property or an apartment, that you are provided with a report from an accredited laboratory confirming that the property is pyrite free before proceeding with your purchase, especially if the house is in one of the areas where pyrite is a problem. In Enfield, for example, pyrite can be a problem in some estates. The testing or the laboratory report that you might require, it should be provided by the vendor. Excuse me. It'll involve, or the sampling will involve, taking of core samples from the floor of the house, and a delay of about 3 or 4 weeks will be required, as much of the testing is carried out in laboratories in the United Kingdom. However, it is strongly advisable if your engineer tells you that further investigation is necessary. If in any doubt, discuss this with both your engineer and solicitor, because the consequences of buying a property with pyrite problems are very serious. My name is Terry Gorry. I'm a solicitor in Enfield and County Meath. My website is businessandlegal.ie.